Shadow Brexit Secretary Keir Starmer said Labour would not rule out staying in the single market and customs union. But he was put on the spot when the BBC's Mishal Husain said he voted against staying in the single market after Brexit in an amendment to the EU withdrawal bill. Speaking on the Today programme, Mr. Starmer said he would leave the option on the table over whether Labour would rule out staying in the single market and customs union. He said, "We certainly wouldn't rule it out. We want to have a conversation. It wouldn't make negotiations easy, but there are some basic conversations about what sort of Britain we want to be in the future. We want to stay on a level playing field with Europe. We do not want to deregulate." BBC Times Higher EducationKeir Starmer said the Labour Party has open table policy on Brexit. But Ms. Husain hit back at Mr. Starmer's claims and said, overall the Labour Party's position is quite muddled on this. For example, if you care so much about these single set of regulations and staying within the EU framework, then why did you and other members of the Labour frontbench vote against Ian Murray's amendment to the withdrawal bill that would have essentially safeguarded the customs union? Mr. Starmer said, "That's not what it would have done. It wasn't a vote on staying in the customs union." But Ms. Husain continued to grill the Labour MP and said the vote would have prevented import duties being added to products arriving from the EU. Mr. Starmer said, "It was enabling power to allow the government to collect tariffs if ever they became due. It certainly was not a vote on staying in the customs union." "We made it clear over the summer and even repeated on every occasion that our position is in the customs union and single market and transition period, and leave the options on the table after the transition period." Theresa May announced in January that Britain will not remain part of the single market and customs union after it has left the European Union. Brexit Secretary David Davis reaffirmed this during an urgent question on Brexit in the House of Commons. He said, "We were elected on a manifesto to leave the customs union and the single market. Related articles stay strong about Ireland or Britain will be taken apart," says Ross. "Give foreign aid money to those who protect us from terrorists." Pound to euro exchange rate, sterling spirals after Brexit struggles.